99X, it's Barnes and Leslie. You know, Fram in the game show world, an end of an era has just happened. And I'm talking about Wheel of Fortune. It's over.
It's hard to believe,
not
honestly.
Over. I mean,
not over, but it's hard to believe that Pat's not there anymore.
Ryan Seacrest is taking over. I don't know if you remember, we had Pat Sajak on 25-ish years ago. And at that time, we asked him how long would he go on? Because let's face it, it's a great gig. And he was like, a couple more years.
He said that?
Yeah. He said a couple more years, then I'm going to, cash out and go do whatever. And then there he was, it just ended, I think on the 7th of June. Here were his final words. I thought it would be a little bit more emotional, but it seems like it was like, okay, check please. But here's how it all ended.
By the way, you'll still see plenty of me for the next few months. That's right, summer reruns. So the jokes will be the same, but I'd appreciate it if you'd laugh again anyway. That's it. Thank you all so very much. And goodbye.
I mean, gotta go.
I thought it would have been a little bit more emotional.
I thought so too.
And thanking, a few more people. I don't know. It did seem sort of abrupt to me.
A lot of people want to be on these shows. I was never a Wheel of Fortune person. I wanted to be on Price is Right. As a kid, I watched it.
What about Jeopardy?
Yeah, my brother was on Jeopardy. Totally blew it.
He did?
He was rocking all the way through, and then he lost it on Final Jeopardy. And the question was about his favorite author, and lost it. Totally blew it.
Sometimes I think the nerves kick in. You just go blank.
Well, Emily Foley, we had on. She has about 37 different jobs.
Yeah, she does a lot.
But she came on as a fashion consultant on our show. I think right around the time she did this. Hey, Emily, how are you?
Hi, I'm doing so well. Thanks for having me on again.
Absolutely. When I heard that you were on Wheel of Fortune, I had to hear, because I think a lot of people would be fascinated by what goes into being on one of these shows.
It's a pretty great dinner party story that I have forever. And I think I could always win 2 lies and a truth with this forever, for the rest of my life.
Now, did you always want to be on Wheel of Fortune?
So I am game show obsessed. I have been my entire life. When I was a little girl and I found out that something called Game Show Network existed, I begged and pleaded for my parents to get it for us. I'm an old lady at heart, and I have always loved game shows. So
it's a thing.
Yes, it is. They're so fun.
What's the process for you to get on the show?
Yeah, how hard is that? Yeah.
So my process was pretty hilarious in that I actually did not remember that I had applied to go on. So I got a phone call last July. So it was July of 2023, and it was an LA number. And I work with people in LA, so I answered it. And this woman said that she was a producer from Wheel of Fortune, and I had applied to go on. And was I still interested? And I said, no, I didn't. And she said, yes, you did. I'm looking at your application right here. I applied in March of 2020.
Wow.
So literally I was locked in my home during lockdown and apparently thought, if I ever get to leave this house again, I'd love to go on Wheel of Fortune, and applied. Of course, I've blacked out that time in my life completely.
Yeah, who did?
As we all did, yes.
Yeah. 3 years later, they ended up calling me. So I was not expecting it. I did not remember that I had applied, but it didn't surprise me because, again, I love Wheel of Fortune. I am a writer. I love words. So they said, well, do you still want to go on? And I said, absolutely, yes. So then there's a little bit of an audition process, which I discovered is much more about personality than puzzle tests.
Totally.
We were
A lot of the shows are.
Totally, because they want it to be good television. So even though we were doing puzzle tests, it was a Zoom audition and there were several other contestants on there with me. They just wanted to see how we acted, how we interacted, how, did we seem surprised when they threw random questions at us? So it was 100% a personality audition, not really a puzzle test. But I did that. And then I got an email and said, okay, you're in our contestant pool. We may call you sometime for the next season. So that was just that. And but pretty quickly, I'd say about 3 weeks later, they actually emailed me and said it was the beginning of August, and they said, hey, can you come film tomorrow?
What?
Again, yes, I live in Atlanta and they film in Studio City in LA. And so I freaked out because I thought, oh my gosh, I'm losing my opportunity because I'm going to tell them no, they're moving on. I'm never going to get to go on this show. But I just said, you guys, I have a job. I have children. I live across the country. No, I can't come tomorrow. Can you please give me at least a week's notice, if not 2 weeks notice? And she said, okay. But I told my husband, I was like, okay, that's it. I just completely screwed my chances. This is never going to happen. But sure enough, a few weeks later, they emailed and asked me to come and film the first weekend in September. So obviously I made that happen. My husband went out with me. They were very furtive about it, though. They still said, can you come to be a potential contestant?
And you have to pay your own way? You have to pay for your flights?
Yes. So do you remember, I want to say it was like from the 90s, that movie quiz show?
Yes.
Okay. So they take that very seriously in the game show world. They do not want to, it's a federal offense to cheat on a game show. They are super serious about it. So you buy your own flight, you pay for your own hotel, and because they don't want to look like they've helped anyone win. They did give us, we got a discount at a certain hotel. They were like, okay, you can get, a discount, a Sony Studios discount if you stay at this hotel. So we did that. And, but you're not definitely on. They said, can you please come and potentially film?
So what a commitment you made.
Totally.
You're paying your own way out there. You don't even know if you're guaranteed to be on the show.
So it was really stressful because we're like, is this smart? But we have to give this a shot. And so we turned it, my husband and I were like, okay, we're just going to turn it into an anniversary trip. We're going to go to LA for the weekend. This is so fun. But what I found out is when they have people come out, they leave that little loophole in case you come and you are completely off your rocker.
Yeah.
Well, or crazy or on drugs or something where they literally cannot put you on television.
Right.
Because everyone that came got on the show. So they have alternates that live in the area to come as backups in case anybody who's flown in, again, is insane and they can't put on television.
We're talking to Emily Foley. Emily's been on the show before. She's a journalist, TV personality, a brand expert. But she was on Wheel of Fortune. So you go out to LA, you pay your own way to get on the show. What happens next?
Yeah, did you kick ass on the show? Did you make it to the end?
I did. So I did really, really, really well until I did really, really badly. I won some cash. I won a shopping spree. I won a vacation to Antigua that we literally just went on last week. Oh. I did amazing. I made it to the bonus round. I made it to the bonus round with a wild card, which means I got an extra continent, and I still then crashed and burned and didn't get the puzzle. Okay,
let's watch her in action. This is the bonus round. This is Emily on Wheel of Fortune. Let's watch.
I don't know. It's a phrase. You have 10 seconds to try to tell us what it is. Good luck. To come out, it just didn't. It's very
I am that.
You are, I know, and yet she didn't get it. Oh, sorry. We have to look in here and see the 40 grand, which has been awfully nice total. But it's been a very exciting half hour, hasn't it? $27,730. Very nice, Emily. Thank you very much. You're welcome.
You just lost $40,000?
I did. I won $27,000 in cash and prizes and then lost $40,000.
What was the phrase?
Yeah, what was it?
It was very ambitious.
Oh.
And literally, if I had had 3 more seconds, I would have gotten it. But that 10 seconds goes so fast.
Do you get like a tax bill immediately in the mail?
Yeah.
It all took a really long time to get it all. But, oh, yes, I have gotten a tax bill. And very fortunately, I won some actual cash. And that cash will pay the taxes on the shopping spree and the vacation. I mean, it is so heavily taxed. It's insane.
Uh-huh. Well, congratulations, because you did go very far in the show. Did you get a photo with Pat Sajak and Vanna White?
No, they take away your phones. No pictures of any kind. I know, but they were lovely.
Total no-no.
I know, but Vanna was the sweetest human on earth, and Pat is super sarcastic and fun, and I did meet them, but no photographic evidence.
What a gig they've had for so many years. Well, congratulations for the 27 grand. Cool story. It's nice to hear what happens on those things. Emily Foley, thank you very much.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Thank you.
The Morning X with Barnes and Leslie.
I'll solve.
Okay.
Another feather in your lap.
No.
Bridal and gold shower.
Sorry.
I'll solve the puzzle.
Go ahead.
I have The Wine by Johnny Cash.
That is not correct. I'm sorry.
I'd like to solve the puzzle.
Okay.
Boozing my shore excursion.
No. Tavares. Right in the butt? No.
Weekdays 6 to 10. 99X.